Commodity inspection, 商品检验. Commodity inspection is the examination of goods to determine if the goods conform to the applicable standards or stipulated requirements in the sales contract. In United Nations Convention on Contracts for the International Sale of Goods, buyers' obligations regarding commodity inspection are specified in Article 38. Its first section states that the buyer must examine the goods or cause them to be examined within as short a period as is practicable in the circumstances. 根据联合国国际货物销售合同公约第38条第1部分规定，买方必须尽快在可行的时间范围内检验货物，或者委托他人检验货物。In practice, the buyer should have the right to examine goods before accepting goods. If the buyer hasn't been given reasonable opportunity to examine the goods, he has the right to reject the goods. However, if the buyer gives up the right of examining the goods, it means that the buyer also gives up the right to reject the goods. The seller and the buyer can stipulate the time and the place for commodity inspection in the sales contract in the following 4 ways. The first way is that inspection is conducted in the export country. Inspection could be performed at the factory of the exporter or at the port of shipment. In this case, shipping quality, weight, or quantity are treated as final. This way denies the buyer's re-inspection right. Therefore, it is disadvantageous to the buyer. The second way is to inspect goods in the import country or destination. The results of inspection are called landed quantity, weight, or quantity, and these results are treated as final. This way is favorable to the buyer, but not fair to the seller, as the goods at the destination are beyond his control. The third way is to inspect the goods at the port of shipment by the seller and re-inspect at the port of destination by the buyer. In this case, the certificate of inspection at the port of shipment will be used as the basis for collecting payments. This practice is fair to both contracting parties, and it is commonly used in international trade. The fourth way is adopted for the transaction of bulk commodities, such as rice, wheat, soybean, etc. At the port of shipment, the weight is measured and taken as shipping weight. When arrived at the port of destination, the quality of the commodity will be examined and taken as landed quality. Now, let's look at one case study of inspection. A Chinese bicycle manufacturer exported a batch of electric bike to Malaysia. The payment term is DP at site, and the inspection clause is stipulated as shipping quality and quantity. The electric bikes arrived at the port of destination, Port Klang, Bashenggang. This is the largest port of Malaysia. The Malaysian importer paid and received the goods. The Malaysian importer re-inspected the electric bikes and found that the quality is not up to the specification listed in the contract. They claimed for compensation from the Chinese bicycle manufacturer. The questions are that whether the Malaysian importer can claim for compensation for the reason of quality issues. What should he do? The Malaysian importer cannot claim for compensation from the Chinese manufacturer because the inspection clause in the sales contract is stipulated as such: shipping quality and quantity. Therefore, the Malaysian importer gave up his rights of re-inspecting the goods at the destination. 在这个案例中，马来西亚客户不能向中国制造商提出赔偿要求，因为在合同中已经规定了以发运时的质量和数量为准。因此，马来西亚客户在一开始就放弃了到港复检的权利。The Malaysian importer should reserve his right of re-inspecting the goods and stipulate this right in the sales contract. 马来西亚客户应该在销售合同中规定，到港后买方可以复检。